Ik ben Marianne, goede vriendin van Theo. Ik ben al enige tijd niet meer bij Theo geweest, maar nu wilt hij mij een make-over geven, dus kom maar op, ben benieuwd.
Okay. Marianne is coming back after a long time. Yeah, we are always in contact by Facebook and everything, but now she's coming for a new hairstyle, new color. She'll turn around to show you her current hairstyle.
Yes.
And she's not proud of that.
No, not at all. No, also the color.
Yeah, you love color.
Yeah, in the summer I love this color, but not in the winter.
No, okay.
No.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Friends on YouTube got me a wonderful model again. I'll start as always putting on protection. So I take a nice dark neck paper. Get to find me the glue. And have a nice blue cape.
Yes, oh, I love this color.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Sophisticated.
You're naughty, naughty Theo.
I'm not. Start by wetting the hair. And now I have to watch what the other hairdressers did, because yeah, it's not the best.
No. It's not the best at all.
But sometimes you need to go to the hairdressers.
I know someone that's the best. That's Theo.
Ah.
Theo Knoop. My lovely friend. Yeah.
Put a little bit of conditioner on it. Not too much. Ja, en niks. Dat is een leave-in conditioner.
Ja.
Kun je zelf maken.
Oh.
Het is gewoon 100 milliliter mineraalwater.
Oké.
En een eetlepel conditioner.
Oké.
En dan goed schudden.
Dan ga ik knippen.
Ja.
Knip je ook beter, zeg maar.
Nou ja, je hebt meer het haar verzorgd. Daar zit er een vliesje overheen.
Oké.
Now she has really nice strong hair. So I comb the hair in the line where I think it has to go. Then I part the hairs. Part it over the fold of the skull. And there I'm going to find my first line. Clip the hair aside. Do this also on the right side. For you the left side. So now I have a free way to go from the right to the left or the left.
Oh.
Yeah.
Niks meer aan.
Then to the right.
Really?
Yes. Starting on the sides, go in on the nice fold of the lines of the skull, because I need a nice wavy line to work in. Holding a bit length above the ears, but not on the first part, because when you wear glasses it always disturbs. Some parts of the hairs are a bit dry, but that I will fix with coloring.
Yeah, and it's because it's getting grey.
Yeah.
Then your hair is not that
No, not
good.
the same.
No.
Now the hairs get a little bit rough.
Yeah.
When they're going to get out of the skin. Out of the skin is much harder to do, and then you get that wavy effect, because when they come above the skin, they are going to get a hard shape, and because it's a hard time to get out of the skin, they get a little bit that curly effect, wavy, dry effect.
I'm not afraid.
No.
I know I'm going to be beautiful.
Yes.
I know that. For sure.
Me too.
Yeah, I know it, sweetie. Detail.
Lift the hairs to the front. So make the line beautiful into the fold of the collarbone. Turn a bit so you can see this. So you go in, push the hairs the other way around, and go in. And this way I create a wonderful fall into this line, over the ears, to the back. going to use the skull bone as a baseline because this has a lot of thickness. There's also a lot of disturbing in the underlines. The dog of the good neighbors.
He's happy.
Ja.
Ja, dat bedoel ik.
Because when you do this with a clipper, it's much too hard.
Yeah.
It
was too hard.
Yeah, you have to find the waves to go in the opposite lines of the waving.
You're already getting bold on the other side.
Yeah.
And upstairs it's long.
Yeah.
It's not, no. Was not happy. But now they can see how they must do it.
Yeah, maybe, if they want to.
Yeah, if they look, they can see how,
Yeah,
how that you do it. I'm sure of it.
Me too. Before I go any further, I'm gonna clean the contour line. Get in with my small clipper. When I get above the ear, I turn my comb around to get into the line of fall of the hairs. Don't lean too hard on the skin because it's not necessary. And I still want to color the hairs, so. Not that I don't like grey hair, but what you told in the front is, in summertime it's wonderful to have a natural color like this because the sun helps you and it's not hard to have a really nice color. But in wintertime it's a bit boring because there's no light, there's no sun, there's nothing. And then it can be boring. And because there's no UV lights, you can really color the hair without disturbing the color by sunlight. Because sunlight breaks down the colors, but when there is no sunlight, it cannot break down the colors. So now I have a nice clean line, show you that. And I go on this line even further. Stil, die heb ik ook nog steeds op de dingen zijn. Die kijken ze ook nog steeds heel verder.
Ja.
Wordt heel veel bekeken. En die wordt door sommigen begrepen en de anderen weer helemaal niet.
Ja. Daar was ik toch ook bij.
Ja, was je ook bij.
Alle twee heel wet en kort.
Ja,
zo,
zeker.
Daar heb ik nog een foto van, ja.
Ja, dat was echt mooi.
Was echt leuk, ja.
En zij was ook wat te droog haar. Van haar was echt helemaal niks meer toen.
Nee, dat bedoel ik. Maar ja, ze willen ze lang hebben.
Ja, dat snap ik. Maar het was een heel goed uitgangspunt.
Ja. En ik vond het ook hartstikke leuk.
Ja, heel gaaf.
Ja.
Talking about the video I made, that was one of the last time. She had, I thought it's the girlfriend of your son.
Yes.
And it's Priscilla, and she had very terrible long blonde hair. So I cut her standing. So when you go on the name Priscilla on my channel, you can see her. And I cut her a straight standing bob line.
Yeah, so leuk.
And I bleached her hair in a real nice condition and put on also a pink effect. But it's a real trendy hairstyle, so you have to, have a feeling with that because nobody, not everybody will like it, but that's also the beauty of it. But she was really looking like a model then.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, and now she's again blonde and long.
Yeah.
Very blonde.
I believe that.
So it's gonna dry out again.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't do it the right way, it will certainly be dry.
And also my daughter, Daisy.
Yeah.
Take a look at her on your side. The bob and the dark red. Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
Dark red is always beautiful.
Yeah, but it was so nice. And she said to me, well, if Theo knows a good model for me and a color, then he must do that. So I said, I will ask him.
Okay.
Mooie poppetje.
Aha.
Ja, dat is ook niet meer zo heel lang.
Nee, maar dat is ook veel te lastig voor lang haar.
Ja, dat bedoel ik. Sommigen willen alleen maar lang. Maar je kunt er in principe niks mee doen.
Nee, zeker niet.
Dat had ik toch ook de eerste keer bij jou.
For those who think, what language do we speak? It's Dutch. not German, looks a bit the same, but we are proud to be Dutch.
Yeah, I am.
Although I don't hate Germans because I really love Germany and the Germans. And it's a beautiful country.
I go every week to Germany.
Go shopping.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And lunching with my girlfriend and so, yeah.
So now you see I get a beautiful neckline. And I get some hair to lay on it. And do the top hair, I do with a hot razor. So then I get even a better result. Because the dry ends come because it's done with a normal razor. Or normal scissor, but not the best one. So you get dry ends. Turn a bit more. So now I come at the part where I want to have some length, but I also have to find the way to the skull bone. So I go in like this, lifting up, connecting on that line, and then work a little bit up because the hairs grow like that. So I go in the opposite lines to create a fall into the hairs. But I need the support of the hairs to keep the beautiful fall afterwards of the longer part. Cleaning the contour line. If you have short hair and you want to clean in between the neckline, find yourself the rounding and there where your neck started, and then 3 fingers, so you never go too short. You can go like this, but no 2, because then you're too short and looks like a silly clown or something like that. But
no, that's not what I want.
Not the best way to do hair.
I'm happy I have my, how do you say that in English?
What?
My lock.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
happy
long,
to have my
yeah, long side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also beautiful.
Yeah, and then you can do something with it.
Yeah. Go behind the ear. There's a little bit hair I don't need, so I'll show you that. This part I don't need because the fall is real straight to the ears, so it never goes down. But just above that, I need it, the support of the hairs. So you can always adapt the lines and get rid of that, because it will always give a disturbing on the line. And now I'm certain that it never get this disturbing because it's not there anymore. The same line is the underline above the ear. These hairs are mostly a bit more dry and sticking out. So go in from the holy bone, take the first ½ centimeter, pin the hairs aside, need the clip from the other side. In this part I also go a little bit shorter, not too much, but there where I think the line will be, I go shorter, so I don't have the thickness and not have the outstanding hairs. Set my baseline, then I free the hair above that. And I told you the longer hair I will do with a hot tool, so I will do this. I start here with my hot tool to get the best result on hair. Gonna work with the hot razor. I get a lot of questions about this tool. You have to go to askergo.com and they have all the information you want. Go in. The nice thing with this tool, you don't have to force anything. It's 190 degrees Celsius, so it flows through the hairs like a hot knife in the butter. Set over first line. And the beautiful thing is, I always tell people, it seals the ends. So that's the most important thing that this tool does. So the dry ends that you see now will be not there for more than a half year.
Oh, yeah.
Goed zo onder de stoel. Take a new line on it. lay the hairs into the rounding, coming above the ear, get in with my hot tool. And I think a symmetrical hairstyle suits you really nice. But you have to have the best result on hair. So hold my knife flat and gently take off the dry parts.
Nou, die zetten dat nu.
Ja, maar die ben je dadelijk kwijt, hè?
Ja.
About 2 centimeters above the fall. Just up her side, because that's the thick part on her hairstyle. Go in, lay the hairs in a natural way over the rounding. So keep this movement into the hairs. Ja, maar dat is het probleem, daar wil ik ook een klok.
Ja.
Snap je?
Ja.
Want dit is het vervelendste aan
Ja.
dit pad. Het is zo rustig.
Ja, inderdaad.
Je wordt hier
Ik
soms...
zal wel eens opletten voor jou.
Ja,
Voor
ik
te gaan.
heb ook al op marktplaatsen dingen gezet. En
Ik heb wel een klok en die hoog je wel. Maar ik weet niet of je hem hier hangt. Ja, dat denk ik.
ja, ik heb hem hier ophangen hoor. Ik heb daar tegen de muur hangen, dan hoor je een tikke takken.
Ja. Ja. Ja, dat is inderdaad wat jij zegt, ja.
So now you see what was wrong about hairstyle was that it now come at the line where the cut lace, but the underhairs were too long. So there was terrible disturbing. So now I go to the half of the head, lay the top aside. Again, lay the hairs in the roundings. Watch at the lines, wetting in between. Go to the line I just created and holding the length to the front because there I need the length. And thank God they let it a bit longer
Yeah.
because then I can take the dry end off.
Yeah, but it's 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago that I've got it for the last time. But when I knew I got to you, so I think, yeah, let it grow. You
Let
can-
it grow, let it grow,
Yeah.
let it grow.
Something like that, yeah.
She has a grow shop. No, it's not.
Almost.
Almost. You get arrested for that in the Netherlands.
Yeah, that's why I go to Portugal.
It's there for free?
Yes, no, it's legal.
Okay.
In Portugal it's legal.
They're wise.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So now I come back to the short part.
Die is helemaal zo mooi geknipt.
Yeah.
Ga ik daar naartoe.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's English for it. It's just a straight line. Dutch for it, just a straight line. So now, come to this line. Watch over the lines. Watch over the shape of the skull bone. Go in gently, pulling the hairs a little bit to the back.
Voel je helemaal niks van mij.
Nee.
Oh. Goed.
Dat is ook het mooie van dit gereedschap.
Oh, echt waar.
I cannot understand that there are a lot of countries where you don't have almost all the girls with long hair and you don't do thermic things because it's the best way to do hair.
Yeah. And I can tell it. Sure.
Connecting to the back
Yeah.
and watch at the roundness because when you watch at the crown area you see it turns in like this. So you have to be aware of that. So use it this way. Then find yourself the length you want to work in. And when you've done that, you have the natural shape. You see it turns in like this. And then you can always take the hairs over to the other side. Lay them in the farthest end you can get. And then softly connect it to the line of cutting. Then you get the best contact to the lines. And you get a nice soft line, because then the hairs will lay fluent into the line of cutting. Go from the center of the scalp. Lay the hairs over the rounding. Wetting in between. That's the only thing that's a bit strange on working with a hot tool, is you have to wet in between. Because you need the moist to seal the hairs. Ja, we hebben geluid.
Hé, ik sta net te denken, Theo. Kun je
Ja?
die klok opzoeken op je... op
Gewoon een geluid.
het geluidje van...
Ja, maar het probleem is, dat wordt weer gedaan door mensen die dus daar weer een soort digitale sleutel in hebben zitten.
Oh.
En dan ben je het weer kwijt. Dat is net zoals geluiden van de zee, die zijn van iedereen.
Ja.
Maar degene die het opneemt, die heeft vaak een digitale sleutel erin zitten.
Oké.
Dus dan heb je weer
Ik hou
kans
het wel
dat
eens voor jou in de
je
gaten.
alles kwijt bent. Dan zit je voor niks te werken.
Ik zal eens naar die van mij luisteren, maar anders krijg je zo die van mij. En het steert me niks. En wat je zei, dat je toch een geluidje hebt.
Ja, het is heel saai dit.
Ja, snap ik. Ik zorg dat jij zo'n klok krijgt.
So now I get real nice fall into the hairs, because now I can see the glow and the fall. So I can really see the shapes coming. Also the top, I take over to the short side, go on the line of cutting, and gently go into the line. So move in the rounding of the scalp to get the rounding of the scalp. Otherwise you'd never get the roundings of the scalp. Take from the center line, longer hair over to the short line. For some of those working, it looks a little bit strange, but also these lines have to connect to each other. And you see how dry the ends are?
Yeah, very dry.
So when you want to create the line on the left side, you have to create a line also on the right side. So you have to work to the line of cutting, over the line of the scalp, get into the line that you want to create on the other side, get rid of the dry ends. They don't bring anything because they're not even hair anymore when they are totally dry.
Totally dead.
Yeah, then they are dead. Thank God they are dead, but otherwise you would be crying now.
Yeah. Otherwise we need no hairdresser.
Yeah. We need a doctor.
Yeah.
Please. Take all the hairs off the other side on this.
Als ik zo merk hoe jij knept, echt waar niet te geloven.
Ja.
Plukje voor plukje, maar zo hoort het ook.
Ja.
Ja. Sommigen pakken hele grote happen, weet je, en dan knippen ze en dan denk ik, jee, ik ben geen kapster, man.
So now you see the asymmetrical line is also on this side. So now I can lay it back. And already you can see the difference on this side. And I take this on the line of cutting, use the natural roundings and the fall of the hairs, so don't pull anything, go to the line of cutting, go in from the back and gently take off some of the length. That's good.
Ja, nou hebben we toch een tik-tak.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very quiet in here.
Yeah.
Very quiet.
So now I have a really nice natural falling line. No hard lines in it, just gentle and soft.
Yes.
And I have a better result on top also, because now the hairs look really nice and they
And healthy.
are nice.
And healthy. Healthy.
Yeah. Then I go to the center line, hold my fingers into the line of cutting, so I take a bit over And only the tip I take away with my thumb on the knife. The hairs are always a little bit moist. This way I can do like cutting with a scissor, only I have a softer line. And I never burn my fingers, although this scissor, what I told you, is 190 degrees Celsius. But I'm also certain that I have done all the hairs. So it's also a control over the cut you made. Now she loves to have a little bit in a brownish color with golden effect in it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make her a beautiful soft brownish color with a support in the neckline, even a little bit darker. But I'm gonna create also a color that you can color back, because yeah, it's only 4 months till it's summer again.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
But that doesn't matter
Because if I like the brown color, Theo, I will keep it.
Yeah.
Then I come to you every month or every 6 weeks. I let it do you, hoe zeg je verven?
Coloring.
Coloring again. Klaar. Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah, ready.
Okay, now
Because people, no one else can get on my hair, only Theo. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's really what I mean. If he does my hair and I want the color that he wants, I go back to Theo.
Okay, now you know that.
Yeah.
But then I'll certainly take her as
Yeah.
a model, because then you can see her back and back and back.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm done with cutting. So give it a little bit more moist, because then I have a balance in the moist, and I can make the colors. And then you see me doing that.
Okay, you see us back.
Yeah. Ding.
Hello.
Okay, made the colors of glint. This is shadow line. Made it with 20 volume. Start with the darkest color. Put a photo of the colors into the line now. Put in step 1 of the glint line. This is a protection system, but also a built-up, so you don't have to be afraid of having not the best hair. And it's a golden color, so it will work in golden lines. In the baseline, I work in the same line as the fall of the hairs and the fall of the skull. And first set in the first line to create the dark line to work on. In the lines to the front, I will work with foils. There I get in with a golden color, even A3. So I get real soft, nice, bit brownish effect. But especially soft lines, so not hard lines. And on the lines I will mix a 4-0 to it. So I get a very strong baseline. And the line I do on the sides to the back, I work till I get on the center of the skull, because I'm not going in with the lighter colors on this line. I show you this in a second. Because I need the lines to fall into the longer parts on the front and not into the back line. I told you is do first this line. I'll show you that in a second. So when I turn a little bit to the side, you can see I work till I get on the fall of the skull. So only in the upper lines I will work with the lighting colors. Therefore I use foils, lay the foil on the collar, and I will only on top with the lighter colors, not to the sides. So I take my first line, it's about ½ centimeter to a centimeter. Take it up. Put the lighter color in a lighter bowl. What I told you, it's an A3. So it's a very soft color. Then I close my foil, leave it like that. Take the next line.
So begin.
Take again a centimeter. set in the underline, I lay it on the foil. And do like there is no foil. Or work over it. Glue a foil on this. Turn a bit to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So glue a foil on the hairs. Take about a centimeter hair. Go to my lighter blonde. Work it out on the foil. Close this foil. Take my nail comb.
Ik hou het nu bij jou, Theo.
Hè?
Ik hou het nu bij jou.
Ja, dat is makkelijker hè?
Ja, nee, het is gewoon beter.
Going to the dark line again. And lay it over the foil. So you don't need an extra foil. It's stupid to use extra foils. In Holland we say you're not Zeeuws meisje. It's a girl who has mirrors on the sides of her head.
Yeah.
And she brings butter to the Netherlands.
That's a farmer girl.
Yeah, a farmer girl.
Yeah, from the Netherlands.
But also fishes. Go to the lightest color again. Get to my last foil again. And the front I will work out in the lightest color. And this one I don't have to close because I can leave it like this. Ja, het zou mooi zijn hè? Teken.
Tak.
Zo. Ja, dan kun je mijn camera mee.
Oh, sorry schat.
Nee, dat doe ik zelf.
Ik ben zo benieuwd.
Modellen de schuld geven.
Ja.
Coming to the longer side. That I set in. The underline on the side beard I leave out a bit because there I use even dark color to create some more effect.
Yes. I love it.
And you see I work till I get on the line of cutting.
I love when a plan comes together.
Yeah, then you have to smoke a cigar.
Yeah. Do you have a cigar?
No, I don't have it.
No?
No. I'm the cigar. That's Dutch for being the yo-yo. Into my dark bowl I use a little bit brown. This I mix into my bowl. Then I go to the underlines. Go over the line of cutting because I know where the fall of the hairs is. When I'm almost done with coloring, I take a little bit of the dark color into the side beards. This should come up, so I give a soft effect on the line. In the neckline, I comb the colors into each other, so I get an even softer line. It's developing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that.
Oh, I'm so curious. Oh my
Again,
God. I can't wait.
She has to wait for 20 minutes at least.
Oh.
Comb it into the line again, so I get a nice soft overflow of the colors. And then I can close my plastic foil.
Oh, yeah.
And together we're going for a tea or coffee, and you
Yeah.
just wait there because we're back in less than a second.
Yeah. For you it's a second.
Yeah,
Not for me.
it's a lifetime.
No. A half an hour. But we are back.
Yeah, certainly back.
And then you see, wow.
The end result.
Yeah.
So close this up. So don't go away.
No, I won't go away like this.
We will. No.
Never.
I have also about 17 weeks, so we can always give her a week. So we are back.
We are back. Bye.
Hello, we're back.
Hello.
After 25 minutes we rinse it out, putting step 2 of the glint line into this to hold the colors but also the strengthness and the power into the hairs. We'll use on her hair a zero weight gel of Lanza, 3 pumps. The beautiful thing about Lanza products is that they're really nice for the hairs and they really smell delicious but also work delicious.
I can smell it.
Like I always do, I brush this through with the Olivia Garden brush.
Ja, precies het model. Exactly the model and the color that I want, Theo. Yes.
Yeah. I did it my way.
I did it his way.
Regrets, I have few. Then I started blow drying. I started on the longer side. Start blow drying, of course, with a medium brush. It's about 4 centimeters, less, a bit more than an inch.
Ik ben weer donker. Vind ik toch ook wel heel leuk.
Ja, zeker.
Ik ben altijd donker geweest, donkerblond.
Ja, maar als de kleur erop is, het echt super.
Ja, daarom zei ik ook. Hij ergens niet op.
Nee.
Toch?
Nee, doe maar. So far blow drying. Now she loves to have some volume. So
Oh, wat
you got to give her some volume.
De kleur is perfect.
Ja, mooi hè?
Color is perfect.
Use from Attitude, a dust product. The nice thing is it adds always volume to the hairs. So you can rough it up a bit.
Yeah, I like rough.
I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, me too. Woehoe. Ik denk dat het heel leuk is. En,
Ja, ik denk het ook.
ja.
Ik zou wel een spijkerborstel hebben, maar die heb ik niet. Now to finish this, I use a brush through hairspray to start with, because then I can still play with the hairs.
Geweldig. Oh,
Life can be easy. And
yeah.
simple. I love to work with hairsprays that you can still move around. And then I come to the other hairspray that fixates it, but it brings also a bit close to the hairs. We can really make the difference with this.
Oh, I love this color.
Yes, much better than the
And the white.
the grayish color.
The grey. Oh. En het ruikt dan zo lekker.
Ja, dat is ook een mooi product. Now I thank Marianne for being my model. I thank you for watching.
Yeah.
She will turn around to show you the end result. We still go high voltage. We see each other next video and she will turn around.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Dankjewel.
Thank you.